Good afternoon. Here we are with Rich. Rich is going to help me out with some bunkai for Bassai Dai. Now there's different versions of Bassai Dai, there's different versions of all kata. So just going to give you as much as I possibly can for different sections. So we're going to start with the first move. Now some styles start from down here, come up and around. Tadashi starts from Haikadachi straight up into this position here. So it's pretty much the same, but I'll give you some ideas for that one particular move that you can use. So first of all, right arm wrist grab. So we'll start with it downwards. So right arm grabs right arm, okay? And then from this position, all we're going to do is hook the right arm around and push downwards. What you can also do, whenever you are doing kata, again, basic sort of rule for kata will be if you're touching yourself, as in here, doesn't really matter where it is, you are either grabbing somebody or being grabbed, okay? So from this position, there's no point in me going to here because it's not doing anything. So what I could do with this is, I can place my hand on top just to control this. So this here becomes this, and then I can come around this way. So just that one again for me. So from this position, one, on top, up, around, and down. This can also work with the left hand grabbing the right hand. So from this position here, we can still go on top, or we can control the arm. From this position, 1, 2, and then as we drop down, this pulls our opponent off balance. So from that position there, we can then execute whatever comes next in the kata. The kata goes 1, left arm hook. So in Bassai Dai, it doesn't really matter what style you do, you will go left leg back, left arm hook. So as an example, from this position, sorry, we don't go left leg back, we have left leg forwards when we change direction. So from this position, we could come around this way, and then left leg forwards, left arm hook. So all we've basically done is we've gone from here, done this, come around, executed this. So the kata just tells me to have left leg forwards, left arm hook. If it was this position, if it was the right hand side, we could be 1, and then from the next position, left arm hook could just be a left arm hook under this way, or it could be a left arm strike this way. It could just be from this position, left arm strikes this way. So from the left hand grabbing, which again I like this version as well. So from here we come around, 1, left arm hook block. Okay, there's one basis for that. The next one, where you come straight up and around, would be a hook punch. So your basic thing for a hook punch is dominant side is the right side. So we're going to protect. So you see what I've just basically done there? As the hook punch comes in, protect. So as he's swinging his hook punch nice and slow, protect. Which is just this, kind of in a way. So protect, and then we come down, right hand strike to the neck. So you can do it this side so you can see, as we come around, we've reinforced this, left hand's reinforcing right hand. So as he does his hook punch, turn in, protect. And then we can use our left hand's reinforcing right hand, so left hand's touching right hand. Oh look, my left hand's now touching his right hand. Okay, and then we can come around this way and strike with this towards the carotid. It can also work from just have your body facing this way for me, Rich. Just a little bit more this way. Okay. This can also work from this position, and you can be striking into the chest area. So if you use the elbow, you can be striking downwards, which would work if it was, let's say, for example, a left arm straight punch, for example. From here, we can go, just change legs for me, that's it. So from this position, we can protect, and then we can come down into the floating rib, this way. Or if we're high enough, we can come down into the tip of the shoulder, push down this way. That ties in line with the next stance, which I've done a video on Kosadachi. But again, Kosadachi, if it works for the hand, it's got to work for the feet as well. So anytime you are in Kosadachi, again, a lot of things that are on YouTube or out there on the internet say that kotedachi is ideal for changing direction. Yes, it is, but my thinking behind it is that it's one leg behind the other. So from this example, let's go that way, that's it. We can go one, as we're stepping down, one leg behind the other, and then come down, and we can use this as our takedown at this position. Okay? So as he throws in that straight punch again, 1, 2, and then we're here in this position. Because the kata is telling us to turn on a 45 to begin with. Now because it's doing that, what that could also be saying is that as the punch comes in, we turn on a 45 to begin with. So that's why in my eyes it can work from a straight punch. It can also work from a hook, as we saw with the hook punch. We are turning 45 degrees into the hook punch. So just think about that. The other thing you do with Bassai Dai is you lift the right leg up. So from a hook punch position, 1, it could be strike to the leg, which his natural reaction then was to lean forward slightly. So as we come this way, this just helps me with this technique. Okay? So there's a couple there for you. Another one could be from being attacked point of view. So we've not rehearsed this. I don't know if Richard's done this before. So let's just imagine that I've taken a blow to the gut, for example. Now, taking a blow to the gut, first thing your attacker's going to start doing is kneeing towards your head. Okay? So let's just imagine that happens. Here, 1, 2, and I'm blocking. So nice and slow for me. And I'm blocking. Now, from this position, we need to get to here. I can do that by maybe taking a blow, it doesn't really matter which leg it is, to this position. So I've captured the leg. The last thing he's going to be doing at this point is using this back leg, because he's now going to be, as we step forward into kotedachi, and he's holding on now, as we step forward into kotedachi, this is where he gets pushed off balance. It can work from the other leg as well, so we can just go left leg for me. We can go from here as well, and then we can be pushing off this direction. So it can work from from this point of view as opposed to this point of view as well. It can also work from the ground, and also the other thing we're going to do is we're going to use it as a bit of a chokehold as well. So what I want to do is I want to get to this position behind my opponent. So if you can just turn that way so the camera can see. So we're now here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my left hand to push the head around to the right. And this is where we can have this action happening. So I'll do it this way so they can see as well. So we get to this position, push the head around. We do have to do something with the right arm, and then we can execute this strike. But we can also have this kind of throw as well. So we have this here. That can work from the ground upwards as well. So if you're laid on the floor, somebody's mounting, from there you can just feed it around and then get out. So just let's do that one again. I might go the whole hog, so we can put a bit of an attack in there. So just a clinch from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here to this position here. So just feeding this arm through, and again, it can work from the ground upwards. Okay, so that's just some ideas for this section of the kata, the first section. Have fun with that.